Oh, we're back at the beginning. Do we have to run all the way back? It's a possibility. The answer is yes.
Spotter, you made it. Sorry for stating the obvious, but there were a hell of a lot of things stacked against us. You need to be careful with that package. You should have a drop point in Harko. That's where it needs to go. Do this last thing for me, and you'll be well looked after. And Spotter, thanks. It's a shame no one can ever know about your exploits. The kind of story the Communionate scenarists would love. Alas, it's not ours to tell. But we'll know. Now, piss off to Harko. There's a lady waiting for you there. Just don't let her call you kitten.
I think I know who the contact is. But yeah, I don't really want to, give this to anyone. Dun, dun, dun.
Welcome, honored guest.
Alright, so I think the quickest exit here is probably to the east.
Reveal yourself. Someone's here.
Emerging from the depth. So, northeast, same. Same. Right, off to Harko village. Probably build a cool base up here. And then it's not a lot of space on there. Or you can also connect these different stalactites, stalagmites. Like bridges and stuff. Cool as well. Yes. We want to go to Harko village. So this that thing on the screen there is a new vehicle that you can get. I don't even know if it's part of the DLC or of the expansion, or the part 2. All right, Harko village. Off we go. That's basically just down. I've never ever needed to use the fuel deposit or water storage thingy. Water deposit, like, why are they even there? Nobody knows. Alright. Looks like we're going into the pub. Oh, I've never actually checked this here, to be honest. Okay, I will finish this first here.
Oh, look, the kitten is back. Do we have business?
I have a delivery for you.
Now you have my attention. Mysterious deliveries are always a thrill. What is it?
It's a shimmering sphere containing the captured mind of a thinking machine.
That's a very dangerous ball for you to be playing with, kitten. Let me take it off your hands.
I want to ask some questions before I give this to you.
Questions about this type of item are always dangerous and forbidden.
What are you going to do with it?
Perhaps I'll destroy it. It is, after all, forbidden. Or perhaps I'll sell it. It is a rarity, one of a kind. Or I'll learn from it. Find out what made those old thinking machines tick. Whatever I do with it, once you hand it over, is none of your business.
The thinking machines are supposed to be gone.
So are the Fremen. But I suspect we both have a feeling that that isn't true. My master once recounted to me an old Bene Gesserit saying. It goes, do not count a human dead until you've seen his body. And even then you can make a mistake. And you hold the proof of that saying.
I don't want to give this to you.
That's a bold choice, kitten. One I can respect. But are you prepared? For you carry in your hands the weight of 10,000 years of taboo. Are you ready for the mobs who would tear you apart for the mention of such a thing? Because if you are not, I suggest you hand it over.
Well, there you go. You can't actually keep it.
Well done, kitten. This will be in safe hands now, and at no risk of being discovered by subversive elements.
Elara Tuek. Okay. Anyway, I picked up a small side quest here, so I'm just going to quickly do that.
Come in, Powindar. Come in. State your purpose before my fricassee grows cold. It is barely edible when hot. One would think that in an imperium of 1,000,000 worlds, some culinary aptitude would have developed somewhere. What I wouldn't give for a proper bowl of Klavna Gar, or even a plate of Borks, steaming, rare, and glowing like the fires of Aralu. What is it you wanted again? State your business or be gone. My fricassee grows cold. 13. Where are you hiding, damn it?
I picked up your contract. Tell me about this package you need.
Need is overstating it. I simply require an odd assortment of spare parts to fuel my experiments, and will pay handsomely for their conveyance.
Sounds like need to me, whatever. I get your package.
Something about this corrupt world nurtures the greed in your kind, Powindar. Until recently, I had a convivial relationship with my supplier. They provided a fresh and steady supply of the materials I require, and my payment was similarly unfaltering.
What went wrong?
They suddenly started demanding 5 times as much for the same product. It's an absolute outrage. I won't pay it.
So, find a different supplier.
I would if it were so easy, but there are variables I will not bore you with. Still, they hold my package for ransom. It is an outrage.
Well, I'll get it for you.
You will find the robbers in the Jabal.
Go. I feel like this is a new area as well, so they must have added these contracts. The extension here. Anyway, we're gonna head back.
Remember the sacrifices made to secure our
This is the other quest I picked up. Sending a message down the left. Chest contains a list of vendors and what to do with them.
Ah, you're back.
Place message, a place where every man except you, stupid Kulon. It's not nice.
seeking alliances with rival factions is an act of betrayal. Loyalty to House Harkonnen is non-negotiable.
Place parasite husks. Only a very incompetent trader would let these parasites grow unchecked.
Let the echoes of history remind you. Those who oppose House Harkonnen.
Taint meat. Not dangerous enough to kill anyone, but some customers will regret their meals very soon. Contact issuer. I hate having to resort to such measures, but things were getting out of hand. My livelihood was on the line. A vendor who can't pay his dues quickly ends up in Neo-Carthag, and I'd rather avoid that fate. That's it. That's it. Done. It was quick. Alright, well, we're gonna head back to the basin and see what happens next there with the DLC. But it seems like, so Elara Tuek, right? That's the one that we just talked to, by the way, I think. Is it? Or was it someone else? Anyway, Tuek, so that is the family of smugglers on Arrakis. A father plays a somewhat role in the books, at least. So usually for the next message to come through, you have to go to your base. I think so. Let's do that.
The delivery you made has yielded unexpected results. Come to me in Harko village. I can use your services in investigating this matter further.
Right. Look, this is one of the things I hate about this game, which is it's just completely stupid. Let's just do that there, because we basically just came from that spot, right? Then you have to fly back to your base for her then to say, "Oh, come back. I need to talk to you again." Like, why can't she do that? You know, it's just really annoying. They basically just make you fly back to your base and then fly back to the same spot again, which is never a good thing to do. Like, that's old school World of Warcraft kind of thing, where you had to go kill 10 things here and collect 10 things there, or 100 things, without any rhyme or reason. Okay, we can pick this stuff up here and then basically return that quest as well when we're in Harko village. That's a new base here. All the people do these insane amounts of windfalls. I really never needed them at all. At all. Okay, we need to pick up the package here for this gnome guy. Sounded like a bad person. Still no word from our malignant gnome friend Harko. I've tried many times to raise him on the community net, but the bastard does not pick up. At this point, I don't give a shit whether the business calls back or not. If that means we're stuck with 70 kilos of fresh slave meat, so be it. He knows the price, the new price. He can pay it, or he can go back to drugging street kids and stealing livers. That is horrible. We can use that auto refrigeration module to keep the meat from stinking, but it needs a reliable power source. Does that business cousin of yours still squat on that old testing station to the east? Oh my god. Why the fuck did we help this guy again? Because he sounds like a horrible person, and I actually don't want to help him. Do it anyway. That's the one we were at a bit earlier, by the way. So let's go there again. Missing string table entry on the top left there. What the heck does that mean? Right. Ah, 71.2 kilos of assorted slave viscera, hearts, lungs, livers, and pancreases. Done? Yeah. Done. Okay, cool. So we didn't have to go all the way in, which is good. Alright, we can return to Hagga village first of all to deliver this package and maybe kill the gnome because I really don't like him at all. And then talk to the Tuek woman to see what the next step is in this DLC. Bats. But yeah, I don't like basically level design or quest design where you, go away, then you have to fly to a completely different area, and then as soon as you arrive at your base, come back to where you just were. You have to fly all the way back. That seems a lot like Starfield. And it just doesn't need to be like this. I guess they implemented technically, your base as the trigger for the next step, but you can also just do that differently. And also, like in a world where there is so much technology, I mean, they have communicators, right? She contacted us. I was just thinking, like, why don't they make it so that they give you the stuff? Why do you have to go back, right? Why can't she just tell you what you need to do via communicator? So I think, I need to just change my fucking belt. Anyway, a game that did this really, really well actually was Cyberpunk 2077, right? They would let you pick up quests via your phone, and you get the information via your phone and updates and whatnot, and they would, just give you stuff via your phone. Like it just makes sense, and that felt much, much better than this here, but you have to just run around for no reason. Where was the entry? I missed it. Is it this one? Yeah.
You again. What is it? You did. I had marked you down for dead the moment you left here. I would have wagered good currency to that effect. You speak the truth, Powanda. Against all expectations, you have recovered my package.
Delivered as promised, whatever it is.
I can see the wheels turning in your little Powanda head. What do you think is in the package?
We read what's in the package, huh? Why do they pretend? That's weird. I've been trying to work that out. What does one transport in a refrigerated container?
Would it horrify you to know that you've transported the freshly harvested organs of 12 slaves?
Horrified is right. What could you possibly need freshly harvested organs for?
While many of you Powanda dullards believe old stories about Tlilaxu grave robbers picking the dead for body parts, that was never true. No. The replacement anatomy we grow is all fresh meat. But to guarantee quality, we need a constant supply of fresh genetic material to sample. I'm sure you would. What now?
Who's 13?
13 is my pleasure thrall and servant. I don't know what his given name was before I changed him to her, but it's 13 now.
You have a appalling. We're talking about a person, not a head of cattle.
Of course it's a person. I do not make sexual congress with cattle.
That's disgusting. Well, it's done. Alright, let's go to Tuek and see what the next part is of this DLC quest.
Oh, look, the kitten is back. Do we have business?
What? Why am I talking to you and not Keith Valari?
Valari is an opportunist. A money grubber who stumbled on something unexpected and was canny enough to sell it onwards. He's not trustworthy.
And you are?
Data from early decades after the Butlerian Jihad, before the old superstitions had taken full root. I suspect there were multiple machine minds being studied, right here on Arrakis, hidden beneath the testing stations, away from prying eyes.
It skipped one ahead for some reason. By the way, this is like a silence cone. There are more of those things?
Yes. We have discovered at least 2 more hidden locations, all beneath existing testing stations. I want you to retrieve gel spheres from each of them.
I will find and destroy those foul machines.
No, kitten. Bring them to me. Destroying them serves no purpose, but delivering them will help me to discover if there are more hidden across Arrakis.
I don't want anything to do with technology that violates the Jihad.
Then it can fall into the hands of just about anybody.
Okay.
Oh look, the kitten is back. Valari is an opportunity. I'll let you decide that, kitten. When my technologists examined the gel sphere you brought data from early I suspect that yes. I will send you the locations of the gel spheres. Bring each.
Oh. Alright, investigate secret lab hidden in the testing station 60 and 163. Alright, I think I'm gonna... I know I'm going slow on this one, but... I think I'm gonna head back to my station and then... my base, sorry, and then actually head over to do some League of Legends afterwards. Yes, I'm just gonna head back to the station and get a new belt. I don't actually know what materials I have at the moment. I should have enough for this, sure. I should have. Alright. This guy looks nice. Alright. Let's drop the stuff. Quick deposit. Okay, I need to do a full suspensor belt. Can also actually just repair this thing, but I might just do a new one. This one. Yep, I definitely have enough of that. Oops, nope, that was not it. Oh. This is the recycler, yes. probably need to get a new shield soon. Right. Shield's going down. But I can't repair it, unfortunately, because I don't know how to repair it. Yeah, the recipe is unknown. That's okay, we can just do a new one. When it comes to that... Right, so you can go... I have to research it. I can't research it right now? Okay. Maybe because I don't know how to create that beaker yet, so we'll just put it here. For now. Cool. Alright, as I said, I'm going to head over to play 1 or 2 more games of League.